All right, welcome back to the channel, Drone Pilot Moonshine. I've got 5 liter barrel, 1.3 gallons. It's about to fall off. I need to glue this thing. It didn't come glued very well on here. So anyway, I've got the 5 liter barrel. I got it, I think, what would be 3 days ago. So it's pretty well sealed up. I filled it up with warm water, pretty well sealed up. So I just wanted to kind of show you the discoloration of the water before, and I'm going to refill it with alcohol here. But let's open it up, which of course nothing comes out. Let's pull this. There we go. All right, this is going to take longer than didn't think it would take that long, but well, it's not that discolored actually. I thought it was going to be a little more discolored on that. And then these were the bottles I cleaned up on the previous video. Just wanted to, I pulled them out of, just dried them out and put them over here. So these are 750 milliliter bottles on that. So and like I say, it was the Sabbatical Distillery gave me these bottles, but they're nice looking bottles. They take their bottles and they will cut them off and make glasses out of them, which is pretty interesting. So when you go to the distillery, they do that. But yeah, I definitely gotta, on my 10 liter barrel, this was a little more sturdier. This is a little more flimsy, which I'm going to glue it on that. But as this fills up, it is getting a little, you can starting to see the coloring of it a little more. I'm not sure if you can there. What if I pick this up a little? I don't know if you can see that or not. But it is a little bit discolored from the charring. So I wanted to show that. Let's let that drain. Let me pause you guys for a moment. Okay, a little movie magic going on there. Went ahead, so I drained it. Apparently I grabbed a 4 liter bowl to a 5 liter thing, but I was pouring it out, it was stopping, so I just poured it in there, and you can see all the chunks in there. But I wanted to show you the color. That's just 3 days, Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, and then today, Monday at noon or so on that. So three and a half days, and got a little color. I think I'll have to double check. The 10 liter barrel is like 4 months equaled 5 or 10 years. I'm going to double check before I'm done with the video. And I think this is 2 months to the same. But don't hold me to that. I'll double check before we get done here. Hang on. All right, we're back. I went and researched it, and I was way off on that. So I got a chart here. I don't know if the camera can focus in on it. The yellow is 2 liters. 5 liters, 3.44 months is equal to a year. So the 10 liter is 4.39 months is equal to a year. So I was totally wrong on that. I'm glad I researched that. So yeah, 1 year you keep this for 3.5 months, and that's equal to a year in the barrel. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this on that. Let me go ahead. I'm going to clean this up, and then I'm going to mix it up. We're going to see what proof we're at, and then get it in the barrel on here. All right, hang on for a sec. All right, we're back. I got the cleaned up. I got a different, I'm gonna pour it all into this. This measures out. So I've got, this is 4 liters right here. This is 6. There, I've got 5 quarts. I may put a little, this jar 6. It's a little cloudy, but I may put a little in just for flavoring. Because there are flavors in the the tails there that are not too bad. So I started out this jar 130, 120, 110, 100. I'm sorry, I got this, I missed a jar here. So jar 3 was also 110, and then jar 5 was 100. So I was going to pour all these in, figure out what the proof is, and maybe proof it down a little bit. Let's see. This. I got my proofer over there, so get this going. You know, I bought this table, and I still, well, I could get rid of this thing here, but let's get this going. Boy, these jars seal up. There we go. Something got in there. I got a floaty in there. I may, when I pour this in, I may filter this. Put a filter on it, you know, like paper towel or a coffee filter, and run it through just to make sure we're good and clean here. Let's see, where is my, of course I didn't bring it over here. Let me get this, let's get this here. Let's see where we're at. Proof wise, I got them all emptied, right? Okay. Get my funnel, which I'm going to need here pretty soon. Let's see. Oh, well, I could have mixed it a little. I didn't mix it, did I? Let's see. All right. That's at about 110. So that's not too bad, really. I may leave it at 110. Could proof it down just a smidgen. Maybe I will. Let's see. Let's put this back in here. And what do we want? See, 400 liters. If I put in 400 liters or milliliters of, see what that proofs it down to. Be nice to have, I'm thinking 100 is a good base in there. All right, let's try that. No, we'll just make sure we mix it right. What did that proof us down to? Let's see. Oh, darn. I did pretty good. Brought us right down to 100 proof. Right where I wanted. I'd bring it to the camera, but I've tried focusing in on this thing, and it just, the autofocus is, you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. What the temperature is, let's see, just for you guys with the temperature, I'd like to say what the temperature is on that, because it could throw off the hydrometer, which doesn't throw it off that much, but let's just satisfy that group of people. 58. 59, because this has been out in the garage and it's winter time, so it is a little cool out here. I would say, so it's 61 degrees. You temperature guys, you can get out the chart and figure out that the time I checked the chart on your temperatures, it really didn't vary that much that I'm that picky about. You guys might be a little more pickier, but I'm not, I don't really care. Where are we at? We're right at 4 liters. I'm gonna pour just a smidgen of this in there. Just a little bit. Add a little flavoring, and then that's about it. So we'll leave it at that. Let me get a funnel, because there's no way I'm pouring that big thing into that little hole. Hang on a second. All right, we're back. Let's go ahead and put this in here. So let's go ahead and just scoop this in. This is going to be the easiest. Drain out. Not drain it, but whatever's on the side. Okay. Pouring out. Well, with that filter, boy, it takes a little bit to drain, doesn't it? Alright, this is going to take a while. Let me, because I do want to filter it. There's some floaties that I didn't realize are in there, and I would rather not have it in here. Hang on a second. Alright, let's wrap this video up. So, about an hour later, took a long time to get that in there with that filter for some reason. So she's filled up. This was the corn, if I didn't mention it. The corn run I did, it was just straight corn with some sugar on it, about 100. I did add a little, I had a sugar run I had to top, so I topped it off. So it may be 105 proof in there now on that. So we'll go ahead and date this and just put a little piece of tape with a marking on it. And we'll test it out every so often. All right, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button on there, and thank you for watching Drone Pilot Moonshine.